Aloha, friends and neighbors. This is Roland Frost, Kona astrologer, and we're going to cover this last bit of November and the first week in December on program 939. Hope you enjoy it and it profits you. You had a prior new moon at 0 Sag, which conjuncted Saturn, which says it's very cold, huh? Yeah, for a month after this. And then their full moon at 14 Taurus wasn't bad. But what's coming up is a full moon December 6th at 14 Gemini. Now this one makes a really close sextile, 60 degrees to Uranus. And finally we'll have some Uranus power again. Yeah, Uranus is back in the saddle. Really knocked him down, you know, that eclipse on Uranus 2 months ago. Had a terrible month. And then a month when we all giving it up. And here's the big thing. Uranus is stationing on the 21st of December. So you got a full moon that loves Uranus here. And then Uranus stops and powers out on the 21st. It's going to be fun. Of course, the thing that's happening for you right away is a week from Monday, Jupiter stops. And if you're on the Thursday night show, Jupiter, lawyer, professors, wise men. The moon is opposing Jupiter if you're on the Thursday night show on the 27th of November. So you're not liking lawyers. Huh? They take too much. Take all your stuff. Some of them are real true blues, but whoa, look out. You got to watch them. They're tricky. Well, what do we got here? Jupiter's still squaring Saturn in fixed signs. The politicians can't agree. And the sun here is moving into that trine to Uranus. Hooray, the sun's in Sag. Mercury squares Neptune the beginning of your next week. So there's a little confusion there. But let's take a look at this day by day. We're going to run the moon around the edge of this planetary pattern. And as the moon moves around once a month, it goes through one day here. Yeah, and it makes angles to everything. It changes sign every 2.5 days. You see the signs marked out there. If you're on the Thursday night show, you're right here. And it's interesting that the moon travels. Okay, so let me get this clear. Friday goes from here to here. So these lines are 2 a.m. in the morning. Hawaii time, midnight on the west coast. So here's the Jupiter opposition, and it looks like it's just about 2 a.m. in Hawaii, Friday morning. We're not liking lawyers, so it's real late Friday, late Thursday and early Friday morning. Now here's the Saturn line. This is happening breakfast time. The moon squaring Saturn, and we don't have enough, and we're cold, and we're old. And here's this new moon point, too, which makes us feel a little bit wobbly. This is after lunchtime on Friday the 28th. So, just before lunch, the moon shifts into Pisces here, and it becomes very different. The vibes all change, huh? Instead of all the politics and the money and the Jupiter-Saturn stuff here. Now we're going to do Neptune. Hooray! Now Neptune, stopped on the 16th of November. And Neptune was quite strong then, huh? So here's the moon going by it. It's dinner time, and after dinner, Friday night, the 28th, a good time for music and art and your higher heart. And this is, let go of your, this is telepathic. I'm going to talk about this. Telepathy. It's a path to enlightenment. You become more telepathic. You open up your mammal mind. You can start feeling what the animals are feeling and the other people are feeling. No words. This is your limbic, a big brain underneath the cerebellum that talks in words. This one's like the same with dogs and cats and everything. This is telepathic. Your cat's staring at you. What's he doing? He's reading your telepathy brain. The more telepathy you have, the more compassionate you will have. So this goes to a religious side very easily. First path to religion always has this component of, talking to the animals. So anyway, there's your chance. It's Friday afternoon and evening. Try it out. I used to prove telepathy to my friends. I had a dog, and you could say sit to the dog with a piece of meat in your hand, a dog would look at you. And then if you said sit and you had a picture, you got to send pictures with telepathy, pictures and emotions. If you said sit and you had a picture of that dog sitting in your mind, boy, his rump hit the floor so fast. He was reading the pictures and emotions in your mind, reading your telepathy mind, not your words. And that's what this Neptune's all about. It's very important you know this, because there's a lot of Neptune characters on stage that are kind of phony because they're pretending they have all this specialness, and it's just telepathy. Oh yeah, I can talk to dead people. Oh yeah, I'm a gifted doctor or a priest that talks to angels, or, in my business, we have folks doing astrology that are really doing Neptune touchy-feely. Oh yeah, I'll help you with your religious, enlightenment or your health. These are things Neptune excels at, and they all have a little glistening on phoniness to them because they don't know they're using telepathy. Anyway, it's a big deal Friday night, and there's confusion over it. I had a friend once, Monique Bernadette, tremendous good psychic, and I tell her, you're a telepath, not a psychic. She went to see Lon, the best so-called psychic in Honolulu, about putting in an office near her, yeah? And Lon said, no, besides you're going to die soon. What? Oh, Monique called me up. Oh, I'm going to die soon. The best psychic in Honolulu told me. I said, well, obviously you think you're going to die, huh? Silence. How did you know? I said, because your mammal mind, it's like a super intelligent German Shepherd or a Labrador Retriever in your head, thinks you're going to die. What happened? Oh, well, a doctor told me I had a lump in my tummy the size of a baseball and blah, blah. I look at her chart, and there's a lunacy on the moon. I said, it's probably only going to last a month, and it did. Well, what was the problem here? Both these two psychics thought they had special powers, and they believed in them. And all these psychics that I've had in my life, they don't read the future. They can read the past because they talk to your mammal brain. That intelligent dog knows you stubbed your toe yesterday. Oh, go to the psychic or the card reader or the tarot or all of these different people, and a lot of astrologers, they've got to have contact with you on the phone or in person. Look, hold your hand. Say, well, what happened? Like yesterday you stubbed your toe. Oh my God, I did. That's that intelligent dog brain, see? You say, what's going to happen tomorrow? Oh, I'm going to have bacon for breakfast. No, that's the dog brain guessing. So they can't do the future. And it gives people like me a terrible problem because everybody thinks you got to be a glamorous Pisces, touchy-feely stuff. No, astrologers are Uranus, scientific people, engineers. More on that later. So here on Friday night, you get a chance to be Neptune, be the doctor priest. It can be a little phony, watch out. On Saturday morning, on the 29th, there's a nice sextile to Pluto. Discoveries happened, huh? Great. Good Saturday, moon's in Pisces. As you go into Sunday, on Sunday morning, here's the nice sextile to Mars. You can get out and do some chores here. That's a good thing. And you can get organized. This is all physical stuff, these planets, Mars and Saturn. Very physical. The cross of matter on top. So these guys are, they're good for doing work and for making plans and getting physical with the world. And for Sunday, especially all day Sunday until the afternoon, moon shifts into Aries. Then it's all about communication, transportation. Pay some attention to those kids Sunday night. It'll be well worth your while. Listen to what they say. Monday, the 1st of December, the moon's solidly in Aries, and you're going to start feeling a little zappy. But, that the harmony of that good moon. Well, anyway, here you feel like you're getting stuff done. You're proud of what you did on Sunday. Monday, you get up raring to go, only to find that in the afternoon, here's this square to Pluto in conjunction to Uranus. And the battery goes dead, and Pele coughs up an earthquake, and this is quakey time, and especially, well, I got more to tell you about that. At any rate, here, this is kind of a shocker, and don't expect Monday, middle of the day and the afternoon to go normally. Here's the moon going by the south node. Oh, we need help. This is about 10 o'clock Monday night, Hawaiian time. So, stuff happens here. Could be high winds. Could be shakings, things flying around. They say run from water, hide from wind. So Tuesday, the moon's still in Aries, and you're still going to be feeling a little of that emergency and stuff. But here's a nice trine to Jupiter. The wise men come out. Now I understand what's happening here. The thing is, it goes through to Tuesday night, and then the moon shifts into Taurus, and when it does, makes a nice. Here's a sextile to Neptune, and gosh, the priests and the doctors and the music and the faith and the telepathies feeling good feelings, huh? If you're on that path, Wednesday morning. This is early. This is before breakfast. Discovery happens in the afternoon with a trine to Pluto on Wednesday. So Taurus is kind of a nice place for the moon in the first half. The second half of Taurus, however, on Thursday, December 4th, has got that damn Jupiter-Saturn square again. And here's Jupiter. The lawyers say, I want more, I want more. And the liberals want to go do something and expand. And then the middle of the day, and then in the evening, Saturn. The moon opposes Saturn. It's cold. There's no money. The old guys held us up. There's laws, lines, and signs. Oh boy. So Saturn, don't be out Thursday night or you'll get caught and stuck. By 2 a.m. in the morning, there's a trine to Mars, and the heroes are out helping, but it's still confusing, and people don't know what's going on. The moon went into Gemini, and there's a square to that Neptune on the 5th in the morning. So here's problems with liquids. Here's, confusions and delusions. And what did that doctor say? What was that drug? Here's the beauty. This is late Friday night, December 5th. This is like 1 or 2 in the morning. There's a sextile to Uranus. Now that's the full moon, and that full moon sextiles Uranus. So it gives Uranus power, huh? And we get a whole month following this early morning, the 6th, when astrology is going to make sense. Now there's problems. The sun's not in agreement, and Mercury isn't either, but this is time to go try the unusual stuff. Get something different. Be a rebel, huh? And there'll be rewards here Saturday night. There's a sextile to Jupiter. The lawyers and professors say, right on, man, use the science. Uranus is science. Okay? Neptune is art. So Uranus, the scientists are out. They don't care much for telepathy. And they're going to use common sense. Use your mind. That's what Uranus is about, the mind. Neptune's about the heart. So these more, you got to, modern astrology not up to it much. But anyway, Saturday, here's a sextile to Jupiter, Saturday night, and wise men are giving you the truth. On Sunday, December 7th, here we have in the middle of the day, in the afternoon actually, is a trine to Neptune. So people are out doing what? This is Pearl Harbor, flying the flags, oh boy, colorful flags. Neptune likes to get together in groups, flocks of little fish. Doctors do that in hospitals, priests do that in churches. Okay, people get together in a group at a football game, wear the same colors. These are all Neptune behaviors. Let's all get in the parade and go and celebrate the flag. Oh boy, give me a break. Anyway, they're in for some surprise here Monday morning, because there's the opposition to Pluto and the square to Uranus. And we could get more shakings, more wind, more panickiness, more Pele and earthquakes. Could be on the 8th. Yeah. Stuff's going on the Big Island, too.